Look at this one ICE incident. And depending on who you are, it tells you completely two different stories.
She is in a totally different state, looking for trouble, intentionally breaking the law.
Just pulls his gun out, he's pissed off, and he just unloads.
And that divide isn't accidental. This isn't a pro-ICE or anti-ICE video, it's a breakdown. We're looking at what ICE does today and why it sparks such intense reactions.
Get back!
Stuff. As agents reach the second.
What you saw were the same facts, but very different reactions.
We cannot stand by and allow our tax dollars to fund a bunch of thugs.
You can just kill ICE agents, you know that?
ICE out now! ICE out now!
I'm gonna spell it out for you. I'm an immigrant from Mexico. I came here legally. All we want is for other immigrants to come here legally.
There are children being deported, yeah, and that's terrible and it's sad. You know whose fault it is? Their parents who decided that they were going to bring their children over here in order to break a law.
Platforms don't reward accuracy, they reward reaction. The more certain a clip feels, the faster it spreads.
Oh my God, Renee Good's car was driven away from Minneapolis. This is a fucking criminal cover-up.
Renee Good was a member of ICE Watch. Their goal is to disrupt ICE operations. Was she being paid? The media doesn't want you to know this.
So instead of pushing people toward the middle, the system pushes them away from each other.
Look into her past. She was gross, violent, hateful, and a traitor to America.
ICE agent Jonathan Ross should be charged for the murder of Renee Good. Give me a thumbs up if you agree.
He shot her 3 times as she tried to drive away from him and then called her a fucking bitch.
This is why ICE debates feel impossible. By the time people argue, they're not even arguing about the same thing anymore.
A deliberate lie. They don't even give us like a good lie anymore. I don't understand how people don't recognize that this is fascism, which is colonialism turned inward, okay? This is literally how we operated in Iraq without any accountability whatsoever.
But here's what I do think about. She's the cookie. I want the cookie factory. And the cookie factory that prints these fucking people is the mainstream media, the government's dickless approach to going after them.
I see a car as a gun. Unfortunately, how it is. It's a vehicle. It's an incredibly powerful vehicle, and cars are fucking scary. And I always say, you have to respect vehicles, always.
Which brings us to the biggest misconception of all. To understand why this debate gets so heated, we have to be clear about one thing. ICE is not a random patrol agency. ICE officers don't just roam cities picking people at random. They don't create immigration law, and they don't decide who is legal or illegal on the spot. Most ICE arrests are tied to something that already exists. A removal order, a prior court decision, or a criminal conviction that triggers immigration consequences. In other words, ICE is usually enforcing outcomes that were decided earlier, often by courts most people never see. But this is where things get complicated, because ICE does have discretion, not over what the law says, but over who becomes a priority. Some administrations tell ICE to focus narrowly: violent crimes, national security, repeat offenders. Others allow for much broader enforcement, including people with minor offenses or no criminal history at all.
Pointed the gun to me and my daughter-in-law, and then they told me to come out here without my clothes on. I was short only.
I'm literally a U.S. citizen. I'm literally a U.S. citizen.
You got your fucking baloney? Where are we going? We want.
So when people argue about ICE, they're usually not arguing about the law itself. They're arguing about how aggressively that law should be applied.
An immigration arrest at Salt Lake International Airport has gone viral. Federal immigration agents arrested
And that's why the same arrest can feel justified to one person.
Only thing you have to do is crush them. You crush them completely. You never go like after you say, basically after you run one of them over, right? Or you shoot one of them for trying to run you over, then you victory lap around it and you send in more people and you do it even more. That's the only solution.
And intolerable to another.
In broad daylight, you can see a fellow American get assassinated by a pig, an untrained pig hopped up on steroids and self-entitlement, and you still have this weird thing in your mind where you go, how will I justify the actions of the cops here? It's one of the most insane things that I only see from Americans.
Because enforcement doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens in real communities with real consequences.